What's up, party people? MH Smith back again to talk about... Today, for our first episode, we're talking about the greatest film ever made. 1975's Spielberg-directed classic, Jaws. Alright, if you're under the age of 30, I can halfway forgive you for not having seen this movie. By that point, cable was kind of on the way out and they'd stopped playing it. I watched Jaws on cable, multiple channels, at least 4 times a week growing up. TNT played it a lot, USA played it a lot, and occasionally TBS played it a lot. Those 3 channels for me when I was a young man, a small boy, a child, if you could call it. I watched those a lot. That's where a lot of my early movie knowledge came from. That and the VHS era. But Jaws is wonderful. I watched it so much as a kid. It's just great. Let me tell you what's great about it. It's got great performances. Roy Scheider might be the greatest everyman hero character ever put to film. He is out of his depth through pretty much from frame 1 all the way down to the end. Robert Shaw as Quint is wonderful. Is it a Captain Ahab ripoff? Yeah, but he brings personality to it and makes it better. Richard Dreyfuss as the oceanographer, shark expert Matt Hooper. Youthful and energetic. Totally gung-ho for what's going on. Totally ill-equipped for what they're actually going to face. John Williams' score is just perfect, everybody. It's perfect, perfect, perfect. There are like maybe 10 perfect scores in all of Hollywood, and John Williams did most of them, and Jaws is one of them. Oh, and let's not forget the real star of the picture, shall we? Bruce the Mechanical Shark. Did he not work and make nothing but problems for the set? Yeah, those stories are legendary. Is he realistic for what a great white shark looks like? Yeah, it's questionable. Is he absolutely terrifying when it's on screen and works well? Yeah. Although the irony to it, and those of you who have seen it will completely agree with me, the scariest part of that movie is not a shark shot. It's a prosthetic head shot. It's a scene that is so freaky. Up until the last time I watched it showing it off to nephews, I would not watch the shot. It bugged me that much. From a small child up to grown man me, it's the one little brief bit of that movie that's just, ugh, and I didn't want to see it. I have since kind of pushed past it for one viewing, and it's like, yeah, it's still freaky. I don't really like it. I don't feel quite as needing to avert my eyes for it, but I mean, I'd feel better if I did. It's that effective. It is a movie from 1975 that's still that effective. And the youths that I showed it to. I'm sorry, Your Honor, youths that I showed it to. Absolutely loved it. Just, it is still effective even for the modern Gen Z, young millennial demographic. And if you haven't seen it yet, you really need to. They just came out with a 4K Blu-ray edition. It's on multiple streaming platforms, I think. It's a movie that scared millions and millions of people away from the ocean. And if you've seen it, you understand. And if you haven't seen it, boy, you're in for a treat. I highly recommend it. I'm not joking when I say it's the greatest film of all time. At least made. The greatest film of all time is debatable, but they're all wrong. It's Jaws. However, the greatest movie of all time... We'll talk about that one later. Yeah, absolutely. Jaws, 1975, directed by Steven Spielberg, is definitely one of the